Floss Tube. My name's Janelle and welcome to Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. I'm so excited to be here and I'm just pumped. I'm ready to do this. I am so ready to do this. I've been ready to do this for about a month and a half and I'm finally doing it. So let's do it, right? So again, my name is Janelle and I am a cross stitcher. I also have many other crafts that I enjoy doing. I knit, I crochet, I sew, I'll make a wood sign here and there. I do all kinds of crafty things. So, but mainly the first thing that I'm always going to talk about on this channel is going to be cross stitch. Let's see. Today, I might, pop in a couple little extra things that I'm doing in my plans at the end, but for now, I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna show any of the other stuff yet. This is all just intro about me. Let's get to know Janelle and why did she name it Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time? Things like that. So let's do a little bit of that today. And I have to confess, this isn't my first video. I actually recorded a video on Saturday, October 2nd. I edited that video. I loved that video. It was great. I loved it. I was ready to post. So I got all the taping, editing done. Sunday rolls around. We're gonna post it to YouTube. We're gonna get it out there. No, we're not. My technology, okay, I work in IT. That doesn't mean anything though when it comes to the actual usage of some computer pieces. My little poor iPad mini just did not cut the whole posting of the video to YouTube. My little 16 megabyte whatever is on there, gig, it wasn't 16 gig. I don't know what it is. But whatever it was 16 something and it didn't cut it. There wasn't enough memory to download, to save the video, nothing. So what do? We Google, we check it out, we see what we can do, and we get out there and we find, oh, well, maybe I'll just plug it in and download it to my computer. Yes! Bonus! We can do this. Okay, second try. We're gonna get it. I got it over to the computer. I got it to YouTube. YouTube is uploading. First we get through the upload. And that upload, 19 minutes can take a really long time when you're uploading. You don't realize how long 19 minutes is until you're sitting there watching the clock tick, 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 tick. It's not fun. Okay, then we got the upload done. And now processing, unable to start processing, that's where it broke. My video was like 2 million kilobytes or something like that. So what do? You get on Google again and you try to figure out what to do. Compress it. Okay, let's compress it. I don't know how to compress it. I tried a couple different things. It wasn't happening. So there you go. So that video is out the door. It's gone. Here's a new one. Let's hope we like this one as much, right? I hope you like it as much. I don't know. We'll find out. I even had my hair done. I put on makeup. It was a great day. But today, I did comb my hair. A little bit of makeup on there for you. And, I'm in my daytime jammies. So I work from home. I have my daytime jammies and my nighttime jammies. We're good. This is what you get. This is me. So, Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. How did I come up with that name? I came up with that name because previously I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I had so many good intentions to create a blog. Well, I wanted a cool name for my blog, so it took me a long time to come up with Coffee, Wine, and Sparkle Time for my blog. I love that name. So trying to name my Floss Tube channel here, that's the only thing I could think of was like Coffee, Wine, Sparkle Time, Minnesota. Oh, by the way, I'm from Minnesota. Hi. And I couldn't get certain things out of my head. Every time I went and like, oh, what about this one? What about this name? It was taken. Somebody on Instagram had it. Somebody on YouTube or Floss Tube had it. I'm like, oh. So I did not find Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time anywhere. So there we go. So the original blog was called Coffee, Wine, and Sparkle Time. Okay, so I just had a little bleep on there. I hope that didn't do anything. So Coffee, Wine, and Sparkle Time. That was the blog name. But I needed to have something on stitching because this is a Floss Tube channel and we need stitching related something in there. So I thought Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. So that's how I came up with the name. But I don't want to lose the sparkle. So that's kind of my basis behind things. Sparkle. Now, you might see a little bit of glitter and that on my fingernails there. Oh, don't look at that fingernail. Yeah, okay, we just won't look at the fingernails. But I do like a little bit of glitter here and there. Glitter's all good. Sprinkles, all that kind of stuff. It's all good. But the sparkle that I refer to when I talk about sparkle in life and things like that is more along the lines of what's in you, how are you making other people feel good? What's your sparkle? When you smile, you shine, you sparkle, good things are coming from you. And you can tell when people are smiling. And your eyes, I don't know. That's me not smiling. That's me smiling. My eyes light up. So even through COVID times with masks, you could tell when people were smiling. There weren't a whole lot of sparkle in those eyes, but there was some. So that's, the sparkle is how what you have inside you that you share with others, and your goodness and your thoughts and your feelings, and everybody has their own sparkle. So that's where sparkle comes from for me. Anyways, okay, we'll get off on that. Okay, so next, I'm Janel, Coffee, Wine, Sparkle Time. I'm from Minnesota. My husband and I have been together for 26 years. We have a son named Brandon. My husband's name is Chris. You may have a Chris sighting once in a while, but generally most of the time he's outside in the garage tinkering on something, washing his four-wheeler, making it shine, look pretty, mowing the grass, whatever. He likes to be outside. I like to be inside. So he has taken up cooking, but he doesn't like to cook inside. He cooks outside. So he's in the midst of gathering all the things to build his wonderful outdoor kitchen that's like in the garage or something. And I get the after effect. I get the dishes. So sometimes you might see a little glimpse of him and he might be carrying some dishes across to the kitchen or something. You never know. But so that's a little bit personal about me. I'm sure there'll be more. And if you haven't noticed, sometimes I go off on tangents, or the story travels over here and I try to come back to where I was, but hopefully it can follow me. We'll see. Anywho, okay. So about me a little bit. I used to cross stitch about like 8 or so years ago. I learned to cross stitch and I loved it. It was fun, but I think I fell out of it because I just wasn't vibing with all the patterns that were there. The first kind of cross stitch that I did was with the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Granted, I love the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, but everything was always so pink, and I didn't know how to like sub out colors and things like that. And I do have one finished framed project from there. It's the Halloween Town one. And when I decorate for Halloween here, I'll put it out. But, so I do like their stuff. I love their stuff. I think it's cute. I was getting stalled out because of all the pink and that, and I wasn't finding my vibe with it. But I found my vibe back in August, so long ago, like almost 2 months ago. And I wouldn't be back here cross-stitching and doing this floss tube without the Black Needle Society and Athena, Stitching Goddess Designs. They are the ones who brought me back into the life of cross-stitching, and I'm in the deep end for cross-stitching now. I'm back in it. We're going full throttle here. I did follow Black Needle Society for a little bit, and I wanted the subscription box, and then I wanted the retreat box, and I just didn't want to pull the plug on that much money yet, and all of a sudden it came out for Autumn in Stars Hollow Gilmore Girls Retreat. Yes, please. I like Gilmore Girls. It's cross-stitching. I know how to do that. It might be kind of fun. Let's try it. I didn't even know it was an actual retreat. I thought it was just retreat in a box. Here's a bunch of cool stuff. Have fun at home. No, there was a whole weekend long retreat planned, and I met so many people. And I know I wrote down a bunch of names and stuff like that, but I apologize. I'm going to forget some of the people. But there were so many people there, and it was fun. I learned so many new things. I learned that there's different techniques to do things, like there's a loop start. What? What's a loop start? Oh, your back doesn't get so messy on your work if you do a loop start, kind of a deal. Or what else was there? Floss tube. I didn't even know this existed until that retreat. So thank the Black Needle Society for having the retreat, for me being here. Now you got me. So I hope you like it. If not, I understand. But, if you like what you see at the end, check out the next one. And follow, subscribe, do all those kinds of things, whatever. I'm going to say it now. I'll probably say it later. Yada, 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 all that stuff. But anyways, back to this. So the middle of August, learning things. You should see the pile of stickies I have from notes that I took. Everybody was talking about like doing this or doing that, or this pattern or that pattern, or this retreat or that retreat. And I kept asking, what's this? What's that? What's StitchCon? And every time somebody said a retreat, I'd be like, where's that retreat? Kind of like, I got the travel bug now. I went to Puerto Rico for a couple weeks this summer. I might be able to go to a retreat somewhere else. Why not? Speaking of which, I am going to a retreat in like 10 days. Is it even 10 days? It might be, I don't even know. Stitch West. I'm going to Stitch West. I am so excited to do this and figure this all out. This is going to be awesome. So, okay, back to whatever. Pile of stickies, all these notes going out there, asking for where retreats are. Somebody actually asked me at one point, I think you're going to go to a lot of retreats coming up. I'm like, oh, I think so. So I'm going to do my best to do what I can. Anyways, so I learned a whole bunch of new things, met a bunch of new people. So I just want to shout out to some of those people that really got me, they did share like a little posting with different people's floss tubes and things like that. And some of the ones that I'm following religiously here, Stacie Stitches. She's amazing. She's awesome. She's fun. She's got a lot of cute things, and I'm hoping to do a couple sales with her. I know she's started. One of my main reasons, okay, let me back up one more step here. One of my main reasons for being here is I saw this floss tube thing, and I thought, this is awesome. I want to do this. I can do this. So that's this list of names that I'm going through. Everybody here gave me confidence that I can do this. And, there's reasons I like each one of them as well. Stacie Stitches, she just has a whole bunch of stuff that I love. She holds up a pattern, like screenshot, hold up another pattern, screenshot. When you screenshot just about a whole video of somebody, you gotta follow them. I mentioned Black Needle Society and Stitching Goddess Designs. Without Athena, I wouldn't even be here. She's helped me a lot with trying to get through doing this and all that, and she's great. She's very helpful, very friendly. She's awesome. She's just the sweetest person. And so there's also, with Stitch West, I saw Stitch West, and then I noticed that a couple people had mentioned that they were going to Stitch West, and this isn't normally like me, but I just did it. I just texted her and said, "Are you going to Stitch West, and do you have a roommate already?" Well, she did. She had another wonderful person, Zan, Crazy Band Lady. They were rooming together already, but she's like, "Well, let me see if, if Zan's okay with it." So I'm going to be there with Zan, Stacie Stitches, Athena, Amir. I haven't met Amir yet, so I think that's how you say your name. Almond M&Ms. So I'm super excited that I don't have to fumble around my first cross-stitch retreat all by myself in a strange city that I've never been to. So thank you to you all for letting a stranger invade on your, funness, and hopefully I contribute to that funness. I don't know. I don't think I'm boring. I think I'm upbeat. I think I'm energetic. I'm adventurous. That's what I am. I'm adventurous. So let's do this. Okay, Stitch West, yay. Okay, back to thanking other people and other people I'm following. So as I'm following all these people, they're showing all these patterns that they're doing. I'm like, I want to do that. They're talking about stitch alongs. I'm like, I want to do that. But they're sharing their things with me. How can I share my things with them? So I want to do a floss tube. So I'm doing it. I'm here. We're floss tubing. Yes. So now, I know Stacie Stitches has a couple of things. She's like I said, I've got a couple in my stack here. Another reason for me doing this now and not waiting another month. I originally was going to start a floss tube because I was so gung-ho. I binged on floss tube right after that retreat in August. I was going to have a floss tube out by September 1st. Nobody procrastinates with stuff around here, right? No, never. So that September 1st didn't happen. And then I'm like, October 1st. I'm going to do it by October 1st. And then I started hearing about Athena's Stitching Goddess Designs, about her 13 Stitches of Halloween. And I'm like, well, that's great. I like that. That's why I'm here now. I did not get it out by October 1st, but it's October 5th. And we're getting it out. And so that's my main reason for just sitting down, jumping in, doing it, and praying that this works. So here we go. I'm doing 13 Stitches of Halloween. So that's mainly what this video is going to be. That and me rambling a bit. Or about a lot. I don't know. Some other people I've been following. Mislaid Pages. I'm doing Season of Smalls, but it's a secret Season of Smalls. I already have 4 finishes, but I can't share them. Not yet. Not till towards the end of October, later on. So I am doing that. So Jessie, I think your name's Jessie. I'm apologizing if that's not your name, but I'm pretty sure that is. Mislaid Pages, Jessie. I'll show them to you soon, I promise. But I have 4 done so far. Yay! Yay me. Okay, Shannon Bromo. She's somebody I've been following, and I found her because I was trying to come up with my name. I was thinking, well, maybe Minnesota. And all of a sudden, the Sota Stitcher comes up, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. So then I watched Shannon Bromo, and she's got a lot of great things. She does some great samplers, and oh my gosh, she's got quite the collection. So I've been watching some of her videos as well. Janet Jabber, she is upbeat, fun, amazing. Oh man, she's real. That's a lot of thing that I like a lot about a lot of these people is they're real. Let's see, XrossStitch again. He's super fun. I'm gonna say real again, but he's like emotional, and you feel, whenever he talks, you feel his feelings. He's great. And that cat statue thing, that's just cute. That's amazing. It's fun. Something different, And that's what I like, is everybody has their own thing. Remember, going back to that sparkle that I talked about? Each has their own sparkle. Darcy Man Knits and Melissa. you guys are fun, and just you keep it lively, and I love the additions of Melissa in there with it. She just rambles, kind of like what I'm doing, you know. It is what it is. That's Floss Tube, right? I think that's Floss Tube. If not, I'm doing it wrong, but I think I'm doing it right. Stitching with the Housewives, Priscilla and Chelsea. They've got so many amazing finishes. I'm gonna have to watch some of their videos because I have 4 finishes that I need to fully finish, right? But they have a lot of great ideas, and I like watching them. X's and Hoes, you guys, I've only saw a couple of your videos. I haven't seen one for a while, but if you guys can do it, I can do it. You guys help give me the courage to actually just jump on and do this, so thank you. Oh yeah, and do a video. I'm waiting. Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph. It might take me a whole day to watch one of your videos because I have to stop it and start it. So I turn on Floss Tube while I'm working, and it's kind of like my background noise, but I don't want to miss anything you're saying. So if I have to concentrate on something at work, I have to pause the video, work, and then get to something, and I'm like, okay, I can start this again. So it might take me a whole day to watch, but I do. Lynn X Stitches. You are just a sweet, sweet lady. I have a little list here on my computer, so I have to pull it up every so often because my list is long. You make some great bags too. I don't think I've gotten one of your bags yet, but I'm looking forward to getting one someday. Yeah. Stacie Stitcher, I can't wait to see your the lions. That is amazing. I can't wait. Snug Crafts, I had to start following you guys because I'm going to Stitch West, right? So I gotta keep up on all the details. SamBrie Stitches, I watched a couple of your unboxings, and I'm gonna start following you a little bit more. Rebel Stitcher, again, the realness. And I love your dog. Your dog is so cute. Your dog snores, and or breathes. I don't know if it's snoring or breathing, but mine does too. I don't have the same kind of dog. I have a dog named Jinx, and she's a Maltese. She's 12 years old, and apparently she and I snore about the same. So I don't know if that's bad for Jinx or good for me. I don't know. Anywho. Steel City Stitchers. You guys are awesome. I've only watched a few of your videos, but I am pretty impressed with a lot of the things that you guys do. And I don't know who's who. I know I'm pretty sure Jody does the fabric, and I can't remember who is doing the Maple Lane, but I'm hoping to do the sale of the Maple Lane Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery with you coming up here. And by the way, hey, that came out today, so it's in my pile here. Okay, so I better get going here and get on with my 13 stitches of Halloween, because that's the main reason I'm here, is I want to share with you my 13 stitches of Halloween so I can give you updates and progress on them as we go. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had notifications during that little bit that my battery was low. I got 20% battery left, and then I got 10% battery left. So I'm like, I don't think we're gonna make it through all the 13 stitches of Halloween with 13% battery. So we had to plug in. All right. So I'm trying to figure out where, I think I covered everything that I was going to cover up to the 13 stitches of Halloween. So let's go ahead and start sharing that. I do have one thing that I want to show you first. I want to show you that I can actually stitch. So I think I said all this at the beginning, but it's been so long ago, you know, like maybe 20 minutes or something like that, that I've already forgotten. So I did stitch about 8 years ago, and just picked it up recently. I just kind of fell out of it, but this is the project that got me back into stitching. This is the product from Autumn in Stars Hollow, and this is my first full coverage piece. I absolutely love it. So obviously I finished the autumn part, So now I'm waiting for the next season to come around in the next retreat. So I am going to do it all next to each other. So there's going to be spring, summer, fall, and winter. So they'll all be in a line together. So this will be a nice ongoing piece. But I'm pretty impressed with the work that I did on this one. So I hope this is going to show up the right way for you in reverse so the words are right. If not, I'll do a little research to figure out how to turn that around. Remember, I work in IT, but I'm not tech savvy. Go figure. All right, so I have a disclaimer here too. I got the trick-or-treat box from Black Needle Society. I obviously do not have enough willpower to do something like that, to actually hold off. I have enough willpower to buy it, obviously. You don't need much. You don't need any willpower to hold off on buying. You know what I'm saying. So let's just forget that happened. And I got the trick-or-treat box from Black Needle Society. So the trick-or-treat box is 31 items, numbered 1 through 31, to open one item each day through the month of October. Well, I got the box. I brought the box in, set it down on my table, and started just open the box. And I'm like, okay, because I was thinking, I didn't see the sticker on the outside that said trick-or-treat box or anything. I just picked it up as postman dropped it off, brought it in, you know, it's all good. Put it on the table, open it up, and I'm starting, all of a sudden everything's right there. I was thinking it was a big box to hold the smaller box. This box was ginormous, and it was full. It was stuffed to the top. Well, in my case, it was stuffed to the bottom. I opened the box upside down. So I'm looking and digging through and I'm trying to figure out where number 1 is. I'm like, gosh, where's number 1? Shouldn't it be at the top? What's going on? So I'm opening it up and, you know, and they had a post out to say, make sure you have all your numbers. As I'm pulling stuff out, not everything was completely sealed. It was very easy to peek. So I did a couple peeks and I thought, okay, if I keep doing this, I'm going to look at everything. So I walked away. I came back. Fresh attitude, ready to go. Janelle, your mission here, lay out all the numbers 1 through 31, that's it. I got through it with a little bit more peeking. It had to happen. So then, I got it all. I'm like, sweet, okay, this is cool. I put it all back in the box, 31 in the bottom, you know, strategically put it all in there so I could just grab the one that I needed and I didn't have to focus on finding it and looking at everything else for each day. I put it up in my room. We're all good. It's hiding, you know. Week later, I go back to my craft room to organize and clean up a little bit, and I find my box. Yeah, it didn't last. I opened everything, and it was so fun. It was amazing. It was one of my highlights this month in September was opening my retreat box, my trick-or-treat box. It was, oh, I can't even tell you how great it was because it was so great. There's not enough words for it. So in my 13 stitches of Halloween, I have some things from the trick-or-treat box, but I won't show them to you. I will hide them and I will not let you see them. But just know that part of my 13 stitches of Halloween is in there. So just wait till you see like at the end of October when 13 stitches is done and I show you everything, that you're gonna be amazed. So there you go. Let's get going with 13 stitches of Halloween. Okay, so these are in no particular order. I do not have a plan on what's number 1, what's number 2. It's the 5th. I've already started working on some of them. So one I have almost done already. I'm super excited. And I may have more than 13. So we'll do a final count at the end to see. But so this one, and I have to look at each one of them because I know they're all here, but, and you know, I did the first video and you know, I've been through the stack and I don't remember what's in what bag until I look. So this first bag, I'll show you my bags too. So this first bag I got from, I believe it's Cricklewood Designs or something like that. Oh, I was gonna look up that name. I couldn't remember, and I forgot to do that. So it's a nice patriotic bag. And I'll take the stuff out of it so I can show you the inside of the bag because they do this amazing embroidery inside. Isn't that just cool? And they have a nice little charm or zipper pull, and then they have a cute little charm right here made with love. So I just absolutely love this bag. It's really cool. So Cricklewood Designs, I think is what it is. Okay, so this project is Happy Halloween by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I believe Stacie Stitches is doing this one as well. So hoping to maybe knit on this one, or knit. Yeah, I am a knitter. I said that before. So sometimes I mix up my words, but I'm hoping to maybe stitch on this at Stitch West with you. So I have the called for colors. I have the parchments, Weeks Dye Works, and the persimmon for it. And let me hold it up. And look, I've gotten it this far. So I actually call this started, even though there's no stitches. I also found, ooh, I had a needle on there at one point in time. This is gonna be fun. There's a needle hanging around here somewhere. We're gonna have to find that someday. Maybe I'll find a little magnet guy. Hey, look, here's a magnet here. Maybe I'll find it with that. Anywho, Caffeine Fiend. I found that from It's Charm School. So she's got some really cool needle minders out there. So here's my persimmon, my parchment. And I apologize for the glare. And I did have to sub out, I think it was onyx. Yeah, I had a black licorice instead. So that's for that. And I'm gonna do something fun. So I found this DMC Diamante at my yarn shop. Yes, at my yarn shop I found it. And it's like a light silver, but I think I'm going to pair it with the parchment. And see those white pumpkins there? I think that's gonna look absolutely amazing to do this silver diamante with the ghost and the pumpkins on it. So pretty stoked. Okay, so that's my first 13 stitches of Halloween. I'm hoping, oh, you know what? I found my needle. It's in the bag. We're good. I'm gonna put it back on my needle minder. Yay. Okay. Nobody's stuffing on a needle today. Okay. Next one. I have 2 projects in this bag. And so one of my other things as I was going through and starting this cross-stitch adventure again, I don't have very many project bags. And there's a lot of projects that people work on. I'm gonna need more bags because I'm gonna need to, you know, work on some more projects. And I have a little pop-up on my phone that just came up. So just a heads up if something goofy happened. Like I said, IT, but not technical kind of a person. So with these little pop-ups on my screen coming up, if it's doing something, hopefully it's not like breaking me up or my words or anything like that, and it's seamless to you. So we'll find out later, right? Okay, so project bags. I was trying to find all these project bags I like and everything, and I'm a sewer too, so I have a closet full of fabric just falling out at me. I need to reduce my fabric, so I thought I should make my own project bags or give it a whirl. So I've been practicing a little bit. I'm definitely not you know, skilled enough to make them for others yet. These are definitely my trial and error bags. But look at the cupcakes. Sprinkles. Sprinkles, sparkle, it all goes together, right? All right, so I have this cupcake bag here. And the projects I have inside here, I won't pull out all the flosses. I have 2 projects in here, but here's the inside of my bag. I tried quilting this one. I like the quilting on it. It gives it a little more stability. It's kind of fun. But two of them in here. Primrose Cottage Stitches, Witchy Way. And this is Halloween by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I think Zan, Crazy Band Lady, I think I saw a post from you today that you're doing this. So this is also part of my 13 stitches of Halloween. So I think this might be something I'd bring to Stitch West with me as well. I have all of the flosses in there. Nice colorful ones. And I am going to be stitching this on 14 count Ada Stormy Way. Let's see if I can. That's pretty good. Not too bad. There's a little bit of light in there. There you go. That's a little better. So it has a nice little kind of, I don't know what that effect is called, but it's a nice little effect. So that's the fabric I have for these 2. And I don't think I said what I have for fabric on this one. And I honestly couldn't tell you because there's nothing in there that says it. And I know I have that fabric in another bag too, and there's no sticker on that one either. So it's soft. So I'm kind of thinking it might be like maybe an 18 count Ada or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, my next one. So that's 3 projects there. My 4th one I have is called Eek. Okay, and this is a pattern I've had for quite a while. It's from Acorn House. And my original intention for buying this pattern years and years and years ago when I was stitching before was to make it for my sister because her initials are EEK. Well, Erica, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're going to get it. Or if you are going to get it, I'm definitely going to have a second one. And I'll make the other one for you if you want it. So let me know if you like it because it is your initials. It's a Halloween-y kind of thing. And I love it. I think it's pretty cool. This, and here is my progress on this. Isn't that just fun? And this is an 8x8 Q-snap, so you can see that it's a good size. It's a little bigger than expected. And this is being done on putty, 18 count putty khaki Ada. There, that's a little better. There. So, and I'm just using black 310 DMC. So there you go. Okay, continuing on. Now, I am able to show you all these things, but we're going to start to get to the part of the pile where I can't show you things, but so far this next one I can show you. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this bag. Oh my gosh, this bag. Isn't that cool? That is just, it says Halloween forever, you know? And this was done by Little Boat Designs, Little Boat 88. And there's the inside of it. And I believe it came with I have a needle minder too, but I'm not sure where that is at the time. I have my coffee needle minder there that I got a while ago, but the needle minder I got with this one matches. So I think she's from Canada. Okay, this next one I have is, here's the bag, here's the back and the front. And this one's from, I think this one's from Dot Dot Goose. Yep, there it is, Dot Dot Goose. Okay, here's all my called for. Oh, they're not all called for. I have a funny story about this one. So here's my flosses. This pattern that I'm doing is Halloween Party by Just Nan. And we'll try to get it so there's no glare there, or the least amount of glare. Isn't that cute? I love it. So I saw this stitch, I went to Stitchville. I'm from Minnesota, so Stitchville is my local, my LNS. And I saw this stitched up and I thought this was just adorable. I loved it. So as I'm trying to find all of the flosses, we have to sub out some flosses because they weren't all in stock. So we're down there. This was a couple weeks ago. And all of a sudden I get home. I live about an hour away from there. And I get a phone call. And all of a sudden I'm like, it's Stitchville calling me. I'm like, hello, Stitchville. Yes, this is a nice surprise phone call. Since we were laying out the flosses on this other table, I forgot the flosses for this on that table. So, darn it, I had to go back to Stitchville this last Saturday. Oh well, you know, darn. But, so I had to go back and get those flosses, and of course I got some more things. So I have quite the pile of haul, but we're not going to do that whole pile today. For stitching, we're going to do 13 stitches of Halloween because it's going to take a little while, because obviously I ramble. So this I'm going to do on, here we have, oh, you know what? So this other one that I wasn't sure what it was, the one for Happy Halloween, my first one, I cut it off of this. So this is, I do know what it is. Okay, well there's the tag. It is Country French Cafe Mocha 14 count Ada. So I'm actually very surprised because it's soft and it's washing out a little bit. It's a little more tan than what this is showing. Let me see if I do this. There you go. It's a little more tan than. So there's that. Okay. Then, oops, I have a couple things. Oh, I got a workbook from Goose as well. Threads falling off there. So this cute little Ort book or something, thread book to. And I love that it has a little snap on it. That's pretty cool. All right, the next one. Okay, this next one I can't show you, but there's 2 projects in this one, and this one you won't get to see until quite a ways down. But I can show you the bag that I have it in. This is another one from Little Boat 88. And there's that side. And oh my gosh, isn't that just so cute? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So this is 2 projects. They came together as one. So there are 2 things in here. And let me tell you guys, when you get to this one, you are going to love it so, so, so much. So 2 projects in there, secret ones. Now this one, I can't show you anything. But you guys are gonna love this one too. And I'm trying not to give hints about things, but oh my gosh, this one, oh man, when is this one go? This one might, you might see this one sooner rather than later. I think I'm gonna bring this, I think I can bring this one, yes, I can bring this one to Stitch West with me. This is pretty darn cool. Yes, well, I can bring some of it. Why did I open my box? Why did I open everything in my box? But I'm kind of glad I did because I've got some really cool things to work on now. So we'll put that over there and there. Okay. All right, the next one. Okay, here's my bag. I made this one. It's Christmas. Obviously, I have to make more bags because I need Halloween things in Halloween bags and Christmas things in Christmas bags, so I need to make some more Halloween bags. I can't show you the one that's in here either, but here's what the inside of the bag looks like. So again, another pretty darn awesome. I think this one's really cool too. It's not as amazing as that one, but it's cool in its own way. So another one project in here, mystery project. And aren't you glad that I waited for the mystery projects to the end? I think I had them all at the beginning on my first video that didn't work, and I think I said something at one point like, I gotta show you guys something or you're gonna leave. But you know, you never know. Anyways, here's another one I can't show you. But another bag I made. Yeah, there you go. Another bag. Here's the inside of the bag. Cool, huh? All right, we'll just keep that one on over there. All right. Okay. Now it's just something I can show you, but I don't have everything of it to show you. So Stacie Stitches, one of her recent floss tubes, had this pattern and floss, and this one is called The 6 Characters in Search of Halloween, I believe is what it's called. And I don't know if it's the designer name or the company name, but it starts with C-U-O-R-E space E, and then Etsy fills in the rest for you, so I don't know how to spell the rest of it right now. I don't know how to say it, but it's like these 6 characters of Halloween. And if I can find the picture, if I can figure out how to add in a screenshot of Stacie showing it to you, or if I print it out beforehand, maybe I'll take a picture of it and see if I can get that added in when I edit the video. But she is not using the called for flosses. She swapped out her flosses, and that's what sold me on this one, was the pattern and the floss combination. Oh my gosh, aren't those just amazing? So I did ask her all of the names that she got, and I figured since I had to go back to Stitchville to pick up those other flosses, might as well get this. And I was hoping to buy the pattern from there too, but they didn't have it. I didn't see it anywhere. So I did order it from Etsy, and I just have to print it out. So it's like 6 characters of Halloween is what that one's called, I believe. Or in search of Halloween. So, all right, the next one I have here is from Autumn. It's from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and it's called Maple Lane. I keep wanting to call it Autumn Lane, but it's Maple Lane. And this, I got the kit, so these are all the flosses in the kit. They give you the needles. It's on Picture This Plus Vellum, it's called. And I know it's in I should just open this because I'm actually going to start it tonight. The first part of the pattern came out today, October 5th. Oh my gosh, it's plastic amongst plastic amongst plastic. So, sorry about that. Here we go. Vellum, Picture This Plus, and this is 14 count Aida. So it has a little stuff in it, and it is washing out a little bit. I wonder what color the back of this is. Oh, this might work. There, yeah. So I'm gonna start this tonight. So we'll put that right there. But again, I gotta print it out. All right, the next one. So procrastinating is sometimes good, because if I actually did my video on October 1st, I wouldn't be able to show you this because this is something that was already opened in the trick-or-treat box. So I can show you this one. Aren't you excited? Okay, so this one, and I can show you all of the pieces of it. I'm going to take it out of the plastic so that you guys, oh, actually that's not too bad. So this one is by Bendy Stitchy. It's Hildy's Chupacabra Campout is what it's called. So it's pretty, it's cute. And it doesn't seem like it's gonna be, it's 82 by 61. I do have to get a 12 black still, and I didn't realize that until just the other day. I'm going to stitch it on 18 count Ada, and this is called Silver Moon. Sorry, my husband was calling me, so hopefully that didn't go. This is on Silver Moon, and let's see if it's not quite white. It's a little, there, that's pretty good there. You can kind of see a little bit difference. So it's just a regular plain 18 count Silver Moon Ada from Stitchville. And these are the flosses that came with it. And I think there's, yep, I think there's 2 of each. Oh, no. So there's 2 creamsicles. No, there's not. Yeah, there's 2 creamsicles, but my creamsicles are different colors. Interesting. Okay, so that's a little odd. Is that right? Should they be doing that? There. They're both called creamsicle, but they're different colors. I'm gonna have to ask about that one. I didn't see that before. Okay, then we've got Bronze Olive, and we've got Woods Witch, Red Bordeaux, and Fossil, and 2 creamsicles. So there's all of that, plus the pattern. Okay, so another thing about me, I cannot usually do a pattern as it's called for. There's usually some sort of a change I have to make in it. Knitting, I'm really trying to, I do try to follow the patterns, but sometimes there's a part of it that just doesn't appeal to me. So on this pattern, I am going to make a change. I'm going to make another Hildy. So, but I'm going to mirror that other Hildy where the, I think it's Chupacabra is. So it's going to be 2 Hildys instead of the Chupacabra. And I don't know what I'm going to do up here yet. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to substitute this Chupacabra guy thing out and make it 2 Hildys. So that's what I'm going to do for that. So that's another one of my 13 stitches of Halloween. And I want to make sure I put this stuff back in here so I don't mix it up with all the stuff that I didn't put back in their things. Okay, the next one. The next one shows that I did used to cross stitch for real. I'm not a complete, you know, I'm still, you know, beginner status, but this is what I was working on when I stopped cross stitching. And this is called Midnight Way by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And it's on purple, so it's kind of hard to see the exact purple there, but let's try this little white. There we go. There we go. That white trick is really cool. I see other people on Floss Tube do it. Now I'm cool too. Yoo-hoo! So, okay, so I said I substitute things out. Midnight Way, I didn't like the cat in the original pattern, so I changed the cat. And then I got over to the bookstore, and I wasn't real enthused with the whole bookstore of what they had. So I'm changing this a little bit. There's still going to be books, but I don't remember exactly what I was going to do because it was a couple of years ago at least, just a couple, that I worked on this. So yeah, so I actually really am going to try to finish this in October as well. So there you go. And a long time ago, I made myself a grime guard. I remembered that it was kind of a pain and it was putsy, but I like owls and they're cute. So I'm gonna have to make some more of those because that's the only grime guard I have. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, this isn't 13 Stitches of Halloween. This is stuff I'm going to save for another day. So let's count and see how many things we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 stitches of Halloween. So I have 13 stitches of Halloween plus Maple Lane, which isn't Halloween. Look at that. It worked out perfectly. I have 13 stitches of Halloween plus Maple Lane. Yay! I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. So, yeah, so that's my 13 stitches of Halloween. So that's the cross stitch stuff that I'm going to cover today. So just a little bit about a couple other things that I do. I knit and crochet, and I tend to take on quite a bit I take on projects just willy-nilly. If I'm going to start projects, I usually start, at least 5 or 6 at a time. Hence the stack of projects I have here. Well, I took on, I'm taking 2 classes at my yarn shop, and I am doing a sweater called Slice that is a Wednesday night class that I have going. And then I'm doing a Tunisian crochet shawl called the Loveland Shawl. That's my Saturday class. So I have 2 classes, and I host a Monday night Zoom knit along for the yarn shop as well. And in there we're focusing, you don't have to do it to be there, but there were a bunch of us that wanted to do the shift or the night shift shawl, the shift cowl or the night shift shawl. And so we're doing a stitch along there, so I have that started. I'm also doing a mystery knit along gnome from Imagine Landscapes. Sarah Shira, I believe, is the designer. And I didn't realize I even had this here, but here's part of it. This is clue 1 through 5. So it made this really cute hat. Okay, so remember how I said I don't follow the patterns? So gnomes are supposed to be small, right? Yeah. I decided to do this in worsted weight yarn. So I have a ginormous gnome, and I'll tell you my gnome story later. Well, once Norwin, this gnome's name is going to be Norwin. Once Norwin is complete, I will tell you the story about Gnorwin and Gnorman. But we'll save that one for another day. We'll wait until Gnorwin is fully alive. Hey, it's like October. Frankenstein building a monster. I'm building a gnome. Look at that. It all comes together somehow. Okay, so I've got that project, and then there's one more yarn project. What was it? I have the gnome, I have the slice sweater, I have the Tunisian crochet shawl, I have my night shift shawl, there's something I'm forgetting, but I don't know what it is. Oh well, we're gonna have to just remember another time. So another time I'll have my projects and give you the updates and pictures of all those things. So yeah, and then if I do a little bit of sewing or something like that, maybe I'll make some grime guards. No, I'm not gonna make any grime guards. I'm just gonna be realistic on that. I might make 1 or 2 project bakes for Halloween, but I'm not gonna do any grime guards. Then let's see, what else have I got going I'm just looking at my notes that I had from after the last time. I'm going to try to make comments and everything in the description and just call out all the people that I wanted to call out, and so I didn't forget anybody. And if I didn't call you out, I apologize, but I know if I follow you and I forgot you, I'm sorry, but I'll catch you up again. Tell me I forgot you, because I don't want to forget you. People that I'm following, I want to remember. And sometimes it's just a whole lot of things in your head, you know, that you're not really sure. Okay, so we've got, I got the list of people that I mentioned before. New treasures, my haul. We're going to cover that another time because that pile's pretty large. And along with the other new kitted up things that I have, we'll cover that later. But I feel like I've got everything kind of covered here so far that I wanted to talk about. I am going to try to do these once a week. It's my goal. So today is Tuesday, October 5th. Okay? And I was going to try to focus and get one done get it done every weekend. So Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know which day it's going to land on. I have a husband who doesn't plan ahead. He can't plan ahead with his job. He needs to be available, and he can't always go off and do whatever. So planning ahead sometimes does not work there. So I don't know if it's going to be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because maybe we'll go out of town. Maybe he has to work. So maybe I'll do it Saturday. But maybe I'll do it late on Sunday. Or maybe I'll do it Friday night just because I can. I don't know. But I am going to try to do these once a week. And they're going to fall around the weekend. So that is what I've got going on. So my plans are to work on all of these awesome projects. I don't know which order. I'm going to Stitch West in 2 weeks, so I have to figure out, you know, which ones I'm going to bring. I have to pack. Oh my goodness. I have to finish my smalls exchange. I got a lot of things to do. So next week we will try to get things going and do another floss tube with my updates that I have that I can show you. And in 2 weeks, I don't know. I'm just going to throw it out there. If Stacie Stitches, Athena, Amir, and Zan are all watching, I don't know. I have seen a group one before, but it'd be kind of fun. Could you imagine a floss tube with 5 people on it? That might get to be in the same room. That might get to be a little nuts. I don't know. But hey, I'm throwing it out there as an idea. Hint, hint, if you guys want to do it. Okay, so there you go. No hashtags from me right now. Well, no, I do want to call out a couple hashtags. Hashtag 13 Stitches of Halloween, and that's 13OFALLHALLOWE, you know, Halloween spelled out. So it's the number 13 Stitches of Halloween. And that's Stitching Goddess Designs, Athena. The Season of Smalls, hashtag Season of Smalls, Mislaid Pages. And there's a whole story with that. I don't know all the exact details of it, but I know that it's doing it for a good cause, and it's a whole bunch of letters, like MMIBW something. It's basically to go against the being mean to Native women. I think, oh my gosh, my words are not here. Obviously, it's getting late and I've had a long day and I'm forgetting things now. Okay, I apologize, Mislaid Pages, but go to her floss tube. She started it at the beginning of September and it goes through the end of October, and it's a great cause. It really is. So I encourage you guys to check that out. there is Janet Jabber, if you're watching at all. I'm curious. I think there's a patriotic Sal that you've mentioned, and that you're doing like a flag or something like that. And I think Stacie's, I don't know if Stacie's doing it too. I know I've heard a couple people mention it. But if you guys have that hashtag or something, I'd like to know what that is. Because I am searching for the right patriotic. I want something classic, remembrance, beautiful. I don't know. I'm still searching. That's, you know, walking around Stitchville, I still didn't find what I wanted, so I'm still searching. Sarah Memphis E. I think I mentioned it in the video. Oh gosh, did I mention it earlier? Did I call you out earlier? I've been watching you. You're fun. You've got some really cool Disney things and all of that. And I'm looking for, so if anybody has any of these ideas, please put them in the comments. I'm looking for a Wizard of Oz. I'm looking for a Tinkerbell kind of Peter Pan thing, and an Alice in Wonderland. I'm not into all the princess stuff, but those are kind of some of the classics that I want to try to find a cool pattern for. And I don't think I want to do a Haid or a huge coverage project, but maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I've looked at some of the things. Oh, that's one of them I saw. Just Keep Stitching, Pam and Steph. I don't know which one's Pam and I don't know which one's Steph. I can't remember right now. Pam, Steph. I think it's Pam. I think it's Pam that's doing it. The Wizard of Oz, and she's doing Brooks Books, all the characters with the round Emerald City at the top. And I kind of like that idea, but I'm not sold on the Emerald City at the top. And I have seen the ones that have like the black work with it, and I kind of like those, but they're not 100% what I'm looking for either. So if that kind of gives you guys a little bit of my taste, I don't know. Obviously I need a lot of help, right? I don't know designer names. I don't know this. I don't know that. I see things in my head and I think that's what I want. But then like redecorating in the house or doing this or doing that, I think I want to do that. And then I get this picture and I can't find it at the store. So how do I do it? You make it yourself. That's how I got into crafting. You make it yourself. So I don't know. Any ideas out there anybody's got, let me know. I'm sorry. I said a long time ago, I think that's everything, and then I looked at my list, and there was a little list of things. XrossStitch. I think you were the one that had a hashtag First Mirabella, and I love Nora Corbett and Mirabella. I have a whole drawer full of them. I have some Mill Hill stuff. I have a lot of those kinds of things from before when I cross-stitched. I haven't done one yet. So I was kind of thinking if that was your Sal, I might join in on the First Mirabella Sal with you. But I haven't decided which one. And it can't be until November, December, probably November, because I have 13 stitches of Halloween right now to focus on in October. And then, oh yeah, the Still City Stitchers. One of you guys was doing Maple Lane, and I got to figure out which one of you it was. And I got to try to find that hashtag for that too. So there you go. There's everything I had on my list, and I hope this was okay. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I hope that it was fun. I think I got through it. I think I got through my first, second, but my first published, well, soon to be published Floss Tube video. So we will see. We'll see soon. If you guys see me out there, it was successful. If you don't see me, this is gonna get deleted. I don't know. It is what it is. But okay, so back to that whole, I don't know how you found me, but I'd like to know how you found me. did I just pop up in your feed, or did somebody tell you about me? You know, did they encourage you to find me? Or I'm kind of curious on how followers find things, because I have things pop up in my feed once in a while, but sometimes it's the ones I'm already following, sometimes it's somebody brand new. I'm just kind of curious as to how you found me. So go ahead and leave a comment. Please don't be cruel. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Little Elvis in there for you, sorry. I can't sing. I've been told that, but I sing a lot in the shower, so I keep practicing. That's all. So yeah, so the whole comment, like, subscribe, you know, if you have any suggestions, that'd be awesome for patterns I might be trying to explain that I want. If you have tips on that diamante, the DMC stuff, that would be awesome. Oh, I do have one other question. There's these waxy things. They're like in shapes and things like that. Floss wax. How do you use that and why? What does it do? I told you I'm kind of a beginner. I'm kind of self-taught, but you know, we're getting there. Let's see. Yeah, comment, like that little thumb guy, you know, the little subscribe guy. And there's something about ringing a bell. I don't know. I've heard people say something about ring that bell so you know when we're on or something like that. I still have yet to ring that bell. I open Floss Tube, I go to my list or whatever, and the list shows up and I see who's blue and they have a new one. So if there's a way to ring that bell when I turn blue, go ahead and do that too. I don't know. But yeah, please tell me how you found me and all the good things that I said, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to repeat them for a fourth or fifth time now. But I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I had fun and I'm still smiling. Keep sparkling, show that sparkle, keep it going, and have a great night. Talk to you later.